any tentativeness, I think it'll disappear in the first shifts of the game, and everybody just realizes that you have to be going all out for this game, and it won't be long in the game, and guys will be flying.
Good enough. Thanks very much, Lenny, and good luck.
Thank you.
George McLaren, game 95 or 96 is about to start. You've seen every game that the Leafs have played this season. What's the one thing that sticks out in your mind about this team?
The fact that they're here, Brendan. If you think back to prior to the start of the season, the Hockey News and many other so-called experts picked this team to finish last in the Atlantic Division. Cliff Fletcher promised to put a competitive team on the ice in St. John's. He did that. And the coaching of Mark Crawford and Joel Quenneville had a lot to do with it. And I think the individual talents and dedication of the 30-odd players who went through here this season certainly had a lot to do with it, too. Here they are, 2 games away from the Calder Cup championship.
When did you catch on that there might be something to this team, something special that might get them this far?
First road trip after Christmas. I think that's when that team came together. They were pretty well competitive prior to that, but when you go on that road trip, and you were there, you know how many miles we had to drive by bus and some of the tough spots and tough things we had to go through, and then for the team to come out of that with a 500 record, I thought was truly amazing.
Best memory? Any particular one sticks out in your mind?
As far as the game is concerned, you'd have to think of the dropping of the puck, the very first game in Hershey back in October the 6th.
And you always mention about the people you meet. Any special people that you'd like to mention among all those that you've met this year and dealt with while covering the Leafs?
Well, there's some odd people, weird people like Todd Gillingham, who's there in the background throwing things at us now, trying to make us crack up. No, seriously, we met a lot of people. I mean, you think back to before Christmas, I think it was November we were here. We sat down in the hotel after the game one night and have a beer with a couple of guys, and one of those guys happened to be Bill Dineen, who 2 weeks later was appointed head coach of the Philadelphia Flyers. And I think overall it's the people we've met. Gilly, I'm going to choke that yet. The people we've met, period. And a lot of them are here in Adirondack because this is such a central location.
Thanks very much, George McLaren.
The AHL Tonight is brought to you in part by Molson Canadian, what beer's all about. By Pepsi. Pepsi, gotta have it. Air Atlantic and Canadian Airlines International, the dawn of civilized air travel. And by Ultramar, proud to be a sponsor in a major way.
Why not turn off the water when you're brushing your teeth? Instead of running it continuously, use a cup for rinsing. This can save a lot of the water used in your bathroom. We all have a part in Canada's Green Plan for a healthy environment. For more information on Canada's Green Plan, call 1-800-668-6767.
And now a few words about raising children.
Run, jump, climb, walk, laugh and cry. Throw, fetch, play catch, slip and slide. Listen, swim, eat, grin, cook and cheer. Giggle, wait, talk straight, woo, be there.
Love isn't just something you say, it's something you do. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
A sunny afternoon pleasure drive. But have you ever stopped to consider what an inefficient car does to our atmosphere? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Regular tune-ups and driving smoothly will help your car and our environment live harmoniously. Because the more efficiently you drive, the more positive the effects for our environment and us all. So let's be energetic about using energy efficiently.
Hi, Anna. Here's the charter, Mr. Parker.
Excuse me. Dr. Wood, I'm back.
Ruth, what's the problem?
Don't have one. Don't want one. That's why I'm back for my annual flu shot.
A wise decision. Influenza can be serious.
Especially if you're over 65.
Or if you have heart or lung problems.
But after my flu shot last year, I stayed in great shape for the whole winter.
I guess that says it all.
If you think so, Doc, you're the expert.
You're watching Cable 9, your community channel.
The St. John's Maple Leafs 2 and the Adirondack Red Wings 1. To be kind of interested in a brief summary, what did Ozzie have to say about that period?
Well, he said exactly what we were talking about. Number one, the Leafs got to stop being so fancy with the puck and really have to start working the corners and in behind the net and make the simple plays. And the other thing we were talking about is how the Leafs defensemen were getting run so much, and he said that's it's a case of the forwards not holding up their forwards coming in and doing the running of the Leafs defensemen. He's looking for the Leafs to do a better job of that. He says what the Leafs need is just to come out with a barrage of shots at Alan Bester just to prove that they can turn things around.
Well, on the positive side, they're leading 2-1. But they're short-handed. Gillingham in the penalty box. Puck is dropped.